Welcome back to Themed Journals. I'm April. Okay, so I'm going to show you some things in my journal, or my one that I'm working on. You'll see that I did every other one. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay, so I did every other one. And then on this one, I skipped the first one and did every other one down to the second to last one. I put about three charms on each one because they're so small. Sometimes I do two. So we're going to be putting the charms on next. And what I did do is I put copper, gold, then I put a mixture, then I did black-ish, then silver, then it looks like another mixture, and then silver, okay? And then of course, I put the charms on as well. And so that's what we're going to be working on today for a little bit, probably until I get tired of doing it and we can start on something else. Now, I started decorating mine. So this is a pocket that's going to have a notepad in it. And you'll notice that the front is similar to the back. So you'll see it's got a pocket, a big pocket, and it's got a big pocket here. All right. Then you'll notice the next one has a belly band. And the belly band has a little cute piece of paper in here. I'm using the paper we made from faux. We did for faux. I made my own alcohol inks, faux alcohol inks with stamping on top of it. Yeah, that's what I did. And then this one is, I made a hidden paper clip up here, and then this one is, and they're both the same, is just a fold out like that. And then a little tab here. I mean, how beautiful is that? So anyway, I'm just so excited about this, the decorating. And then I did a belly band, a small belly band pocket, hinge pockets with the idea of a belly band. And then I have just a pocket down here, right here. Okay. And then I did another big pocket, and then I did this pull out page that's actually, let me come back out so you can see this better. That is actually a belly band. So under here, I haven't put anything there yet, but it's a belly band. Then I've stopped. Now what I did at the back is I did a big pocket belly band with the same thing. Then the two pockets with the hidden paper clip up here. And then one, you can see, these are the ones that are hooked on the bottom to keep them in. And then I haven't gotten as far as, you know, duplicating. So the next one I will do back here is the belly band pocket with this. But on the one back there, I'm going to move this up here. So you can see I'm trying to follow a pattern, and then everything from the front and back will be equally the same. Now, another portion of the decoration that I've been doing is I've started decorating these pockets. They're super easy to decorate, super easy to cut out. They look beautiful. And the last thing I wanted to show you, there's two things. You can see here that it's really light on the, like right here, there's no stenciling. That's because I did the stenciling with these jump rings on. Let me show you what it looks like without the jump rings on. It's a day and night difference. Oops, sorry. So you can see, look at how nice that is. And it laid way flatter without the jump rings. So you can, some of the pages turned out really well in my book. And, oh, I missed one. I'll have to fix that. And other ones are sort of lacking in some places. Whereas I think the coverage on this one, we'll flip through it in a second, is much better. You know, you learn, that's why I'm doing two, because I've never done something like this before, and I didn't want to mess it up. So let me do this page real quick. Okay. Well, we've reached 800 members, so now it's time for the 800th subscriber draw. So I'm very excited about that. There's going to be 8 gifts, and all you have to do is to enter is to make a comment below this video. Yep. I try to keep this as flat as possible, but it's really hard up here where the rings are. But it is doable. Sometimes I got distracted when I was doing it, and that's why some of them didn't turn out as good as others. So I'm trying to concentrate this time though. So let me know in the comments below if you're doing this project with me. Let me know what your theme is. And if you're doing it, you know, Christmas, that's okay too. I've decided I'm going to do a Christmas one for my grandson. Yeah. So it's going to be completely different than this one, of course. And then I'm going to make it 25 days of Christmas and 25 days of gifts and things like that. Okay, so okay, I guess I did it pretty good. All right, there we go. So you see this one's lighter. This is the same one, but it's way lighter because I wasn't really paying attention. So I just went through there, and I've only done a little bit of decorating on these. I've only gotten so many done. But when I get done and everything's stuffed in here, it's going to be such a gator mouth. It's not even going to be funny. But yeah. I will show you how to do these pockets. I promise. All right. So that's, I'm going to set aside. Let's get this, and let's flip through the one for our 2,000 subscriber contest. I know we're on our 800 subscriber contest, and I'm already working on the next, the big one, because after 1,000 we're not going to do, you know, we're only going to do one gift. Once we hit, we're going to do 10 gifts for 1,000, and then after that we'll do one gift every 1,000 subscriber goal. So you can see it's a lot darker than when it's flat. And I've already started to put on the rings, jump rings, and charms. I tried really hard not to get the same stamp beside each other or same stencil beside each other. What I did do is, like, the stencil here is the same stencil here. The same stencil here is the same stencil here. That's what I did try to do. All right, let's go back here. So see, this runs off the pocket. Runs off the pocket. There's nothing under here. So that's pretty cool. And even if you put stuff on top of it, at least you know it's stamped underneath and it looks nice. So anyway. I hope you've been enjoying using up the book guts episodes with this. I've had a lot of fun with it so far. And now that all of the B7000 is dry, the pages are no longer sticking. Oh yeah, I needed to show you one more thing on mine. It's very important that you keep the holes next to the edge, and I'm going to show you why. Okay? All right. We'll come back to that in just a second. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's not good. Let's get out our glue then. The serious glue. I thought I used this, but maybe not. All right, so we'll switch over to mine and we will take another look at the one I'm doing, and I will show you why it's so important to keep the holes, the holes next to the edge. I'm just putting the string back on my glue. I lost my glue lid a couple of videos ago. Still haven't found it. I'm sure it'll show up sometime, not unless I accidentally swept it in and put it in the trash. I could have done that. Anyway, oh dear. Let's see. Okay. I know I have my, oh, here it is. All right. Yeah, I know I knew I had my glue eraser somewhere around here. And it's so important to get that glue up while it's still a little bit wet, so it, you know, just rolls off instead of sticks there permanently. Must have had it on my fingers, man. I don't know. Okay. Now, let me show you what happens when you have the holes too deep. Okay, so up here I didn't have a problem because look at how close they are to the edge. Somehow, by the time I got down here, and this is the edge I used for an example, or the sample, so I could take it to the back. I I don't know how I got pencil on those, but I did. Okay, so mine were now so deep back here that, see how strained these the edges, because they're so far away. Now it's curling here. See that? It's curling. And all these pages, before I realized what was happening, I did all of these, most of these like that. But this was by far the worst one. The other ones seem to have snapped out of it and be okay, but definitely the way I did it for this book, bad idea. The way I showed you to do it on the video for the other book, good idea. Okay, so now let me make sure that I'm on camera. Yeah. Okay, so I've got some charms off to the side. Now, I just recently bought these things. So let's discuss this. These are super lightweight. See that? How thin they are? I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, okay. See how thin, super thin they are? Now let's compare that to how thick these ones are. These are thicker for some reason. I don't know why. But these seem lighter to me. Maybe they're just, you know, a skosh lighter, but they bend way easier than the 10 millimeter I put on mine. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep this in screen. Ugh. You know, you just twist it like that, the way you usually do. And then I put one here, and now I'm going to put one here. Now, let me stand up to make sure that you can see this. All right, let me zoom in a little bit. All right, you should be able to see that. Sorry, I'm playing with the thing. Now, I've just ordered a bunch more of these 10 millimeter jump rings. I'm waiting for them to get in the mail, so I may not be able to do the complete jump rings, but that's okay. We can get started on decorating. So we have one, skip one, have one. And then I do a third, and top and bottom, and then halfway down for my charms. The charms for the, you know, are super light, so I don't have to worry about them weighing down the book. Now, I think the next one will be here, right here. That's where we're going to put the charm. So I will go now. The interesting thing is that on my other jump rings on my book, these were too small to put on the ring. No, maybe they're too small for this one too. All right, let's go to a bigger one. See, they're really not that big. Yeah. So we got this one, and we got two jump rings so far. I was hoping I had enough gold jump rings to do two rows of gold. I might have to do one gold and one silver until I get my other ones, because see how easy these are. Super easy to bend, and they're super easy to bend back. So I don't know why the 10 millimeter that I had before were so difficult to use. Actually, I do have some of those left over. Let me show you. Okay, see how easy that's been for me? Okay, wait a minute. I screwed up. Let me make sure I'm still on screen. Yep, okay. So you see, I sort of screwed up this one. And now I need to put my big fat head down there and get it off. Because, wow, that's already turned around already. Oh, here we go. All right, there we go. Now I got it in the right hole. All right. See, I can even use my fingers with these. I can't use my fingers with these. These are harder to do. Ugh. They're just thicker. You have to be able to feel them. Okay, let me show you. See, I can't do them with my fingers. That's how thick they are. And then look at how hard they are for even using a pair of pliers. See, they're bending much slower than these. These I can just yank apart real fast. And I can even use my fingers, see? So that's the difference between the two. I can't use the, what do you call it? I can't use my fingers for the other set. And you'll probably say, well, that's probably a good sign of quality. Well, yeah, it is. But anyway, I just wanted to stress that if you're going to buy these from Temu, expect them to be slightly, okay, both sides are the same. When they're both the same, then that means you can put the charm on either side of the jump ring before you close it. All right, let's take a close peek at what we did. So we got a jump ring here, no, a jump ring here. Then we've got every other hole, jump ring here, and then every other hole, and then a bigger jump ring at the bottom. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do each hole the same. I'm not going to skip this time, unlike my own book. All right, let's see if I can get something on here to, hang on. If I can get something on here to hold up the stinking page. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I don't know. If it's too big, then it's going to be hard. That's not heavy enough now. I know this is heavy enough. Yeah, I think I can use that. Let's give it a shot anyway. All right. Have to use the top of my, I can't see the little hole till I look at it with my glasses off my eyes, and I'm looking up just with my eyes. I have a hard time seeing far away. I can see up close just fine. You know what? Let's add a, oh, shoot. All right, let's add a charm to the top one this time. And see, now this is directional. It's got something different on this side. So you have to decide which one you want to be out. And the one you want to be out, ooh. The way you want this to look. So if you wanted this on the outside, then you would need to put it through here like so. However, I don't want it that way. Let's get this through the hole so it stops driving me crazy. All right. Now, I want this to show outside. So I want you'll see what I mean. I want the clock out towards the first thing you see. Yeah. All right, I've got to see this up close and personal. Excuse my big fat head for getting in the way. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's a little gap there. All right. All right, there we go. So what I meant is that the way it hangs on the jump ring is like this. So it automatically goes to the clock face side, and then you can see this, that there's something else on the back. It'll draw your eye. Yeah. So in my opinion, that this isn't doing any good, so I'm just going to leave it on the side. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got 11. So we can do 2 rows of gold jump rings. Then we can do 2 rows of the silver, and then I have to wait for the rest of my jump rings to come in. But that's okay. We'll start the decorating. That will not stop us. Okay, there we go. Ah, oh, there's the opening. Okay, we're going to skip one and then put one in. Okay, I've got to double check it because I don't want to look at it later without my glasses and see that I've got to go back through and do a bunch of these over because I didn't connect them in the first place. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Now let's take a peek at this. I put this one down here. That means I want the jump ring to go on this one this time. So I'm just going to do an easy gear. There we go. Skip one, hook it. I mean, this is really self-explanatory, and after this video, what I'll do is I'll do as many of these as I can without, well, I can do the front part 2 more rows, and then that'll be all I'll be able to do until I get the other jump rings in the mail. And it's gonna be a while, at least 5 days. Yeah. Right. All right. Oh, there it is. All right. 3 more on this row, and then I'm going to let you go, and then I'm going to continue doing this on mine, and then when I come back, we'll on our next day together, we will, all right, ring, skip, ring. Okay, we will start the decorating. I love the decorating. It's so much fun. All right. Looks like April can't count. I have 1 extra. Well, better to have 1 extra, 1 short. Now, if you're going to have any big charms like this one, put it on the last one on the bottom. I mean, you don't have to, but then you can see it dangled at the bottom. It looks pretty cool, I must say. All right, and then we'll take a peek together what we just did, and like I said, I'll probably do 2 or 3 rows of silver. All right. So our second row, you can see the beautiful charms on this side, and we did every other row. You can see that. And then what it looks like together. Let's see if we can, so there you go. Trying to get all the charms out so you can see them all at once. There we go. So we've got a charm here, 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 and here. Yep. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so thank you so much for joining me on today's Theme Journal journey. Aha! I almost forgot. Don't want to forget the 800 subscriber prizes. Now, do we? No, we do not. Okay, so we're going to have this notepad as one of the prizes. You'll recognize it from the Field Notes journal. Then this is from the these are butterfly hidden paper clips. The person who wins this gets the entire bag. See? I don't know why this is, oh, I see. There we go. So they get, the person who wins this gets the entire bag. All right. And I don't know how many are in here, and I'm not going to count them. You just get the entire bag. Now we have another notepad that I made for Mother's Day. Journals. Recognize these. They're 2 pads. Yeah. So someone very fortunate will get this beautiful thing. I love making these notepads. I mean, they were a little problematic with this tie that I'm doing. That was the only thing that I would probably do the clasp a little bit different if I did a rendition of these. So that's 3. Then we have Christmas notepads. And we got 2 of those. The ugly sweater is upside down. I didn't realize that when I put them in, so sorry about that. So that's 5 gifts, and this one didn't go last month, so, or the last draw, and there's a little envelope in here that you put something in, and then a tag. So you get this, it's a cover sheet for a bunch of journal information. And let's see, let's see. How many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be our 7th one. It's a shaker from the Mother's Day journal as well. You know what? I think I'm going to do 2. It's going to be this set with this, altered playing cards, and then the second set of altered playing cards. There'll be 2 together on that one. So that's, let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the gifts for the 800th draw. Put your comment down below. You can do a smiley face, you can do words, and a week from today, which is next week Wednesday, we will do the draw for all these prizes. Okay, so I hope you'll enter the contest and tell your friends about it. You have to be a member of the channel to win, because otherwise you won't know when who wins next week when I do the actual computer pick with the picker. All right, so you all have a lovely evening, and I'll talk to you on the next I guess Tuesday next week. Bye.